Okay, let me know if you can hear me now. Okay, perfect. All right, so sorry about that. You know, I'm not that tech guy. Okay, so we'll restart over here. I believe that nobody heard me. So sorry for that, guys. Hope that you can now hear. All right, so let's start. We started with Tesla this morning. As I said, we trade Tesla almost every day. This is a trade from one of the traders in the room that, believe it or not, he passed from trading only small caps to trade also big caps. My point today is one, I don't want to make any publicity for anything. I just want to help you in your trading because I know how much money I lost in trading. My mom is over here, she's a trader. My wife is trying to become a trader. She's from Denver, Colorado. She's 30 years old. She worked for AT&T for, I think, 5-6 years. And then when she moved to Italy to stay with me, we married. She got interested in trading. So in my family, it's only trading. My mom trades from a long time. I started trading in '99, only trading Italian market, covered warrants mostly, and Italian stocks. 2002, 2003, I moved to futures, and I was trading also big caps with Ken Calhoun in JTrader University. I studied through Larry Williams. I made courses with Linda Rashke and Oliver Vares for the options. This until 2012, 2013. Stopped for about 4 or 5 years. Had health problems. Some even from trading, anxiety, stress. Came back 2016, 17. Joined 6-7 chat rooms. I was not able to make any money. The only guy that really helped me was Smash the Bid. I found, you know, some valuable traders out there like Nate or like Smash the Bid or like Bao. I mean, some very good traders, Mike Bellafiore, okay? And I tried to study everything that I could find. Then I basically created my system, essentially doing what? Backtesting all the setups that I could find in small caps, big caps, and adapting to my system. So I created a playbook. This is one of the playbooks that I trade, this Tesla. This was Rome in the room, so congratulations, buddy, because as I said, he started moving from small caps to also big caps, because in the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it's not anymore like last September, where you could short everything that was gapping up. We had 3, 4, 5 small caps per day, and it was just insane. Now we have to be a little bit more selective, and we have maybe 1 or 2. Today, okay, we had 3 small caps that were decent. Jan, ETNB, and CVNA, 2 are high institutional ownership, and we're still not having plays. But the point is to increase, if you can, your niche. Because the point over here, as I said one day, and was talking with my friend XMAT, I said, I'm not here for the glory, I'm here to make money. So what I know, I try to give back to you, but even more to the traders that are with me every single day, because we trade together. Now, Tesla, what I call this is a reversal, okay? This is a perfect trade that Rome did. We had over here main levels, okay? And I'm gonna share with you a few things so that we can discuss over here why these levels, okay? Why these levels? So just give me a second. So over here this morning, I said, watch this FOMC. Key levels are 198, 199.50, 200.50, okay? And why these levels over here? So I take levels of reference from a daily chart, then an hourly chart, and then you can use an intraday chart. Could be a 5 minutes, could be a 3 minutes, a 5 minutes, or 1 minute, whatever you feel more comfortable with, okay? Whatever you feel more comfortable with. The point for me is to get a confluence of signals that come from a higher time frame and then more to the shorter time frame. Okay. Now, if you look at this Tesla, we'd like to know from even from YouTubers or traders over here, why those levels? Why those levels? Traders, try to think why those levels over there. I'm gonna share over here Jtrade, and also we're gonna put Bookmap up on Tesla. Okay. All right. So let me put this bigger. We don't need all this information. This information generally over here I do it. You know, I read the news, what happened, pre-market. We had major SC13, which are institutional. Okay. If somebody bought a big stake or some insider from 3, from 4, but what for me is important is over here is to see the level. Okay, so I trace an easy, and this I do every day. I trade a previous day high and then the previous day low. This, trust me, do it for the last 3 days. So yesterday, the day before, and the day before. So basically from Monday to Wednesday. Okay, everybody do it. And I would like to know if you still, who is in my room, does it, or if you're not part of the room, if you're doing it actually. Morning, Tony, Florian, Steve, Fer. Are you doing this, traders? Okay, Nico's doing it. Let's see if other traders are doing it. All right, okay, that's good. So a lot of traders are doing this. As I said, Monday to Wednesday, so at least for the last 3 days, put the high and low. Then I also have to put the high and low of the pre-market. Okay, so we'll put the pre-market high, which is over here, so essentially that. And also over here, I'm gonna put the low pre-market. Now, this over here is the 8 o'clock, didn't really happen. Okay, so I'm putting over here the lower pre-market, which essentially is this point over here. So I have the lower pre-market, the high of pre-market, the low of the day, the high of the day. Those main levels over there. This is today. So this is the high of yesterday. Today, what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to put the low of pre-market down here, and let's put another color, okay, because you need to distinguish them. So the actual days, I put them in red, or I love this color. It's salmon, okay? I'm a big sushi eater, so I think you can tell. And I love this color. So now I have levels of yesterday, level of today. I don't care about levels of Monday, because Monday essentially we were at 180s, so I don't have the point to look for that. So look now the confluence of things. We open exactly here, 193, 199, 199 and 30. We dip in this small support and then bounces. And this is Tesla over here at the gate, okay? This is Bookmap. Now, I would like to know which parameters you use for Bookmap. Like, do you have any filters? All right. Okay, what filters, if you can say traders? All right. So I will share over here my filters because it's very important then to go over what we had on on this. Okay. So essentially, I see a lot of heat maps over here. This is my Bookmap. Right now I have a resolution over here for a screen share that is not what I use. Okay, I have a more better resolution. I run 4K, so I like to keep, this is a big monitor, and I like to keep really Bookmap big. And I have, yes, Tesla, Meta and Amazon. You can see over here, Tesla, yes, Meta and Amazon. Okay, today I also had DME that we traded. But essentially, I want to see these two bigs. Next to it, I have the chart. I'm running the brokers on another computer. I have the chart. 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, the one you prefer. But I also have a chart with all the levels, okay? So over here, when we open at 9:30, I see a lot of bands, right? Look, so many bands over here. And we had the first major resistance over here, 200. This was a big resistance, but it's not that pre-market high. Look over here. The pre-market high is at 200.50. Okay, remember we are above the previous day high, 200.50. So we get to that 200.50, exactly this point over here. You can see that we have a fake out, and then we start making a lower high. Now, we see so many heat maps. You can filter Tesla with 3000, but you won't see that. You can filter with nothing, but I have too many lays. I can filter over here with 1000. For me, it's a better read. I just want to focus on the big levels of liquidity. Okay. And when we push over here 200.50, we wait that we have a rejection, because otherwise it breaks the resistance and it goes up, and we're shorting and we get big losses. I don't want that. So in this case, the trader was very good because he waited that it rejected. So he waited that this came back down and he shorted over here. You can see this this major fill, this beautiful fill over here, really. He traded much better than me. He took the first to cover because we are at the open level. And then you see this level over here, 199, right? So you can see the price was going down, was going down, was going down. Over here we got to the 198 into this other big heat map. But now you think, why to scale out over there? What's the purpose to scale out at 198? I mean, why not 197, 196? Because that's the previous day high. So it's like a flipper. And yesterday was with a trader. And just to make you understand something, I'm sorry. Yesterday we had this, for example, on Tesla. It was a massive day. Okay, it was a big run up. And you can see that we had a fake breakdown, the open, and push and make higher lows. Today is the opposite. Today over here we had instead a push and then a fake out, which is a bull trap, and then started to make lower highs. So it's exactly the opposite of yesterday. Yesterday we had the dip and start pushing. Today we had a pop and we start rejecting. So two different market scenarios. Okay. Now over here we're looking at the news. I'm looking over here. Yes, basically moving up strong, and we're gonna see soon the price action traders together. Getting back over here to the stock, dipped to 198. You can see the 198 over here, and you see when it breaks over here the heat map. Okay, this is the biggest liquidity we have over here, around 15,000 of demand. They clear them, and then makes a high, a higher low, and then over here breakout. This is previous day high, support. We had 5-minute J lines that gave me confidence. In this case over here, the trader saw this dip, longed, sold again, partial open level, and then sold to the stop. So he got the dip, you got the top, the dip, and the top again. Really perfect way to trade. And then over here we started moving back down. So you can see that he started here trying the dip, but didn't work. And over here he got short this point, cover into this 196. This is, for example, what we had yesterday. This was, sorry, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Yesterday we had, I believe, another type of price section. Let me get over here. So this is what we had yesterday. As I said, totally different price section. We longed over here, we are long overnight, we longed over here, we dipped, and we start pushing. Today, opposite. We had a push and start making lower highs and lower lows. Different scenario. This is the day before, so this is the 20th, where we took a short over here, covered the dip, again using one of those levels that I told you before, where we have the previous day high, previous day low, pre-market high, pre-market low. Then we cover everything over here, reverse long, and we start selling into this push, and then we shorted for this, and where we shorted to a daily level. So you can see that those daily levels are very important if you learn how to use them with Bookmap. And I tell you this because it seems like the most stupid thing in the world. I mean, you just look at levels and you're short or you're long, but I can tell you that the risk reward that I'm having, or that my students over here, the traders are having, is insane. Okay, so start with looking to track the levels that I told you together with Bookmap. Now over here, as we said, making lower highs, lower lows, and where we bounce from this pre-market low again over here. You can see this is the low that we made at 420, 430. We bounce from that level. So we have a price section, and I believe it's going to be like this probably until 2 p.m. when we have the FOMC. We have a price section that essentially is not really moving. It's tight in a range, okay, 200.50 and 195.50. So what I'm looking over here right now, rejected again this level of previous day high. We had another over here fake out of heat map. So another breakout and then fail. So I'll be looking for a target of here 195 and 60. What I will do personally, so don't follow me, read the disclaimer, I have to say it. I will be looking for 195.50 fake breakdown and long using the level of pre-market low in Bookmap, or I will be looking for a 198 reclaim consolidation and long to 200.50, or I will be looking for a 195.50 fake, breakdown and then rejection. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, this is what I'm looking at. So I'm going to write over here. This is my point, so don't follow. Okay, if you're not part of the room, you don't know how the setups are, you don't know my risk management. We're pretty good green for the day. I share my charts in the room already. So I'm looking for the 198 and 10 rejection, TP to 195 and 50, which is what it's doing now. 2, I'm looking over here for 195 and 50 breakdown and reclaim to long with TP 198, or 195 and 50 breakdown and on rejection after consolidation TP 193, so short. Okay, 4, reclaim of 198 and consolidation plus dips too long with TP 200.50. That's what I'm looking right now. Over here we're going to put number 4. Same process is what I've been trading every single day. So easy setups, low risk, high reward ratio, and looking for major home runs. All right, Twitter, any questions over here? Della, Florian, Greg, Lori, any questions on this, traders? No, okay. So we have over here GME earnings play. Now, again, we said look for those levels. We're going to put our pre-market high, 2770s, which is also the after hours high. We're going to put it here this low, where it's bouncing right now. We're going to put this high here. And then also we're going to put this support. Now, the most important levels, as I said, are the pre-market high, pre-market low. So in this case, we have the pre-market low here. And then will be the previous day high, but in this case, we have the same high together with the pre-market high. And this is the price section of today. What we had at the gate over here this morning was, again, pop and fail. So you can see the setup popped into the 27. On lower high over here, you can see that we started to have a high liquidity area at 27, 73, 74,000. Started making lower high. That's the level to short. This is a setup. I had my levels. I have my playbook. And just lower highs, lower lows. To which point, pre-market low, you see 23.80. And then over here, 23.10. Anybody took this? This was a pretty good unwind. Over here to this, see the washout over here at 23s, higher lows, and then a reclaim. Again, moving with those levels. Very, very simple over here. So today at 2 o'clock we're gonna have FOMC. So data coming out. Remember, traders, that the market is gonna wait for that moment. There's gonna be high volatility and high liquidity. So if you trade big caps, if you trade futures or options, you'll see some pretty good over here range. So what I generally do is, if I have a good average to my side, I'm staying in. But otherwise, let's say I'm in a position on Tesla or in a position on an option or a future, I simply tend to close everything and trade generally 2 or 3 minutes or even 5 minutes after the FOMC. Okay. So this is for GME over here. Now we had the two major plays, the bounce play over here, this GME. So what we're looking over here is for a possible J lines over here rejection. I know that a lot of traders don't know what this is, but we'll be looking to have over here a 26 fake out and then a possible short. Again, don't follow me because you're not part of the room. You don't know how to trade these. I'm gonna look if we have the 26 fake out short. Otherwise, I'll be waiting this at 27 or 27.80. The long over here, too late over here, too long. The long came from this higher low. Also over here we had some divergence. Break over here of this wedge. This over here is our wedge. Break, another higher low. So now the main point for me is looking for this 26. Okay, let's go back to Tesla. Mid-range over here also on Tesla. So we're gonna look also after some position on ETNB and CVNA and Jan this morning. But for now, I want to focus on Tesla and GME. So right now what we have, traders, same sideways action. We had set of lower highs over here, but now possible higher lows. Okay, so you can see lower highs, higher lows. So we have a contraction over here in the volume. What I said before, we're waiting this 198 or we're waiting this 195 and 50. So you can see I filter a little bit more over here on Tesla. I just want to see the most important areas. Okay, I don't need to see all the heat maps that we have around. I'm looking for those extremes, my levels over here on the chart, nothing else. If I still have a setup, I will trade it. can see over here we're making a curl. They're bringing a little bit more liquidity. We have the view up just above it here, 197.80. Price action over here is still stuck in a range. Okay, the main two catalysts that I'm looking for are, as I said, fake out over here, and then we're looking for this, or fake breakdown, and then we're looking for this. So I'm looking over here at this 198 and looking how the price reacts over here. So that's exactly what I'm looking over here, traders. So we have over here our lows approaching this 198. Before we had a bull trap over here, so you can see that break of resistance 198 and then right away rejection. $197.78. You see some sellers. It's pretty easy to look at the price action on something like Tesla. Levels are respected pretty good. High liquidity. Tesla now 197 to 198. We have this micro range over here. Not doing anything over here in this range, just waiting. Yes, on a main support 40.39, 40.40. Another attempt over here for that 198. Okay, getting to the 198, let's see. For the same price action that we had before. So here we can have two main possibilities. This is what I do. If I say 198 failing, like now, so we go above, right away below, and then it forms right away a resistance, like we had over here, then I would be shorting those pops. For now, let's look how it reacts. 198. Still grind, you can see over here, we still have higher lows. Tesla approaching that 198 and 30. So look right now, the price action here. Basically sideways, holding this trend line, top into this previous resistance. Remember, this is the previous day high. I like to see the fake out like we had before, this 198 and 20, and then looking to jump in short. That's a push we wanted, 198 and 10. This is our short confirmed over here with the risk 198 and 30. So we can see over here that we had traders over here, three tops. 1, 2, and 3 here. So until this will be below 198 and 30, going to be bearish, above the 198 and 30, and hold of this level over here. Then we're going to look for a potential push to 199, and then eventually 200.50. For now, we have some pullback on the Qs, SPY, ES. You can see now how they clear this this 198 and 30. So we don't have any more of that resistance. So careful in this case if we start making higher lows. They're not a straight selling over here, but they're holding the 198. So different from these two rejections we saw before. But again, on a play like this, I just look for a risk reward ratio with a 198 and 10 short, risking 198 and 30, 35. And looking for the first target over here, 196.70s, and then looking for this 195. Still holding this dip 198. Want to see this cracking this 197.80, 197.70, and want to see this low. Meanwhile, yes, down to that 40.40, major support. And now we had this first demand area over here, 187.60, risking break even. I want to see an establish over here of lower highs, lower lows. We're making lower highs. I want to see another lower low. So when we have this, is essentially risk zero. No reason to take any kind of profit over here. Support, some support over here, 187.60. Think we can break this. So it's bouncing 97.60, 97.90, some resistance. So we want to see that this stays below this area. New lows for yes over here in the last 30 minutes. Some positions that we're trading and following right now are ETMB, CVNA, JAN. Some more liquidity, 497.70. So it's still not making lower highs over here. They're trying to make higher lows. They're trying to build support around over here, this VWAP. Want to see a sell off of this 197.60 and then straight to 197. We have the first profit target. Okay, below 197.60s. So they cleared the liquidity over here. Now target 197. We will lower the trail to 198. And now we see the formation over here, lower highs, lower lows. This is it. Okay, I want to see this. That's the exact trend that I'm expecting if I'm short on a stock. So traders, again, I'm gonna go over the play with you. So this morning, as I said, we had a short from the pre-market high, covers down here, then the long from actually that support. Remember, we're looking at the pre-market high, pre-market low, previous day high, previous day low, previous pre-market high, previous pre-market low. Then long over here, selling to this push, then over here, scratch, short over here, and then cover. Now what we're looking is this fail from this 198 and 10, because as I said, we have that resistance here. You can see that's 198 and 10, 198 and 15. Resistance, this is also the previous day high. You can see over here, the 198. And we are forming image over here, trend line. If we break this trend line, first target over here, 197, and then eventually we'll be looking for this 195 and 70, okay? So that's target here, this area. Okay, first target over here hit 197. To trail over here 1/3, 97. So we have to clear this support, previous support 196 and 90. When I want to see this level over here. So in this case, 20 cents risk is paying over here 5R. Not bad as risk reward ratio. But I wouldn't cover here more than 1/3 because our main target is going to be that low 186, 185.50. Lay me here, buddy. John Koska. Okay. Love to see that. Well done, buddy. So we are over here risking 20 cents. Now we are 5R in. And you can see the setup. Very easy. Bookmap level. You have your VWAP and J-line, so confluence, fib area as well. But now we have to see for that unwind. Okay, so some support over here, 196 and 80 because of the previous low. And then we want to look for this 195 and 50. So if we have a breakdown of 196 and 70 and right away push back up, we're going to trail everything 197.20, 197.30. Otherwise, we're holding for this low of the day. Okay. What I like is yes, that is simply unwinding. So 196 and 60, not bad. This is the support. And we're gonna put this big over here. Try to do zoom out so we can see the main levels, but you can see it already 96 and 95. Nice sell off over here. ES at 40.33. It's bouncing from this 196 and 40, 196 and 50. Now, if we're going to hold 196 and 70, the trade will be 197 and 20. Start also watching Trader CVNA for this curl. So we had a setup, missed it, and 938 for a long. Bear trap, J-line curl. Jan over here is unwinding when I have probably 125, 130, which is the main target. So still there, 196 and 70, a little bit slow. Remember 2 p.m. FOMC. Last 5 minutes together. Any questions, traders? Greg, Nick, Mike. All right. So almost 11:20. I think we can wrap it up over here. So what we had today was an explanation on how to trade stocks. In this case, we had focus on Tesla, GME, but mostly Tesla. We shared over here a setup for a reversal into that pre-market high, the use of Bookmap. Now we took the short 198 and 10, risking the 188 and 30, so very tight stop. First target hit at the 197 right over here. 197, trail 1/3. You can see here. Now we have the trail 197 and in 60s, 197.50s. If you want to trail more in the money, 197.10, 197.20. But the main target remains this low of the day. Okay, so we're looking ideally for this level. And also that is the pre-market low that we had. Okay, so I wouldn't really be looking to cover here anymore. 130 is enough. All right, so hope you enjoyed. See you back next week. Another thing, I opened the academy over here in San Marino, Italy, where I'm receiving traders to trade with me. I had a trader from California last week, Tata, trader in the room. I have another one like next coming week. This is something that I'm going to organize more often. So see you back next Wednesday. Take care, have fun, use a stop loss, and study the videos that we shared during the years. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.